a different group, different team, but you don't protect the multi-goal lead in the third period again. Is there a common thing that happened Tuesday and it happened again tonight? Or?
I don't think so. I think it happened two completely different ways. But yeah, that's certainly not something that we want to have happen too often. You know, we've got to do a better job at just controlling momentum and playing with the lead.
Mike, you gave Hoffman and Perot a couple looks in the top six tonight. So I'm just curious what you thought about them playing with those guys.
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to see, you know, what we have and what guys are capable of. You know, I think they did a decent job. You know, I think they've shown glimpses of what they're capable of and where their potential could be. And so that's what this preseason is all about, right? Is to try to put some guys in situations to see if certain players are capable of doing certain things or playing, you know, up in the lineup, or can they play in the defensive zone? Can they get a defensive zone start and defend? That's what we're trying to explore here through the process, and just to try to learn about the group and see what we have and what guys are capable of. So, you know, I think we've talked a lot about Gabe. You know, I think he's a real exciting player for us. You know, I said the other day, I think he's an NHL player in the making. I still believe that. I think he's a really talented guy. I think he's going to have a very successful career in this league. I think there's areas where he can improve and get better that's going to set himself up for success. You know, we've got to help him get stronger, things of that nature, but that's just a matter of time in the maturation process. But he's a really exciting player for us. And, you know, and Otter has shown glimpses of brilliance. I think he can really shoot the puck. You saw it tonight. We'd like to see him get into the battles a little bit more, playing in the traffic, going towards the traffic as opposed to maybe being, you know, moving away from it. We think he's capable of playing that game. But that's been a conversation that we've had with him here through the first part of the training camp, just trying to help define expectations.
Is Berard perhaps a step ahead because of his experience here last year, or that's not necessarily?
No, I think that experience helps a little bit. You know, there's immediate decisions and then there's big picture decisions, and I think you know, we're trying to balance the two. And you know, the other thing I'll say around it is, you know, eventually, you know, we're going to have to make decisions here and narrowing the group down, but by no means is it etched in stone. And you know, there's some flexibility there around our lineup to move guys up and down depending on how guys perform and with the opportunities that they're given. So, you know, I think we're excited about, you know, some of these players, some of these young players that are potentially knocking on the door that could break through. And, you know, that's what this preseason is all about, and just trying to find out what we have, and, you know, we'll try to make the best decisions for the team as we go here.